This is Epic Book Recaps, a podcast that offers complimentary audio summaries of influential non-fiction books, making learning a smarter experience. The Leadership Challenge by James M. Kouzes, Barry Z. Posner. The Roadmap to Leadership. A leader doesn't simply appear out of thin air. They are forged through a careful process of growth and learning. The aspiration to lead is a common one in our modern society, isn't it? However, it's a fallacy to presume that leadership is simply about a prestigious title or role. True leadership is much more profound. It's about creating meaningful change, inspiring individuals, and exhibiting a dynamic, honest, and competent persona. Leadership isn't a question of fate, but a skill that is honed through constant practice, dedication, and valuable experiences. The good news is that there is a shortcut that can give you a leg up: the universal leadership techniques. These are strategies that were born out of extensive analysis and have been statistically verified through thousands of successful personal narratives. Though these narratives differ in specifics, they all encompass periods of ambiguity, hurdles, and failures. The fundamental takeaway from these stories is that challenges aren't stumbling blocks, but stepping stones to progress. They are an inevitable part of the journey to remarkable leadership. Let challenges be your guide. Recognize the 5 fundamental principles of exemplary leaders to improve yourself and guide others with wisdom. The world is in dire need of significant change, and you have the potential to be the catalyst of that change. Craft your leadership persona. In your early leadership journey, it's natural to seek inspiration from established leaders and emulate their style. However, leadership is a form of self-expression, and there comes a point in every leader's career where developing a unique style becomes crucial to establish credibility. Understanding your core values is the initial and most crucial step towards becoming an impressive leader. Identify your deepest convictions, ponder on them, and realize that authenticity forms the bedrock of effective leadership. A clear set of personal values will guide your decision-making process and help you navigate risky scenarios during tumultuous times. Over time, these values will shape your unique leadership voice and ensure consistency in your actions and words. Once you've established your values, you'll gain the confidence to articulate them openly and establish trustful professional relationships. This doesn't imply imposing your beliefs on others. Instead, it's about promoting shared values and interests. Self-awareness is the first step towards understanding others. Exceptional leaders recognize that achieving consensus on each issue is unfeasible, but they build a shared understanding around core values. If there is common ground, it becomes easier to motivate people and foster loyalty. While there's no universally applicable set of values for all organizations, studies on highly successful organizations reveal some commonalities. They typically prioritize empathy, uniqueness, and a commitment to excellence. Use these values as a starting point, but evaluate your team's primary objectives and priorities to customize and incorporate them wisely. Initiate meaningful dialogues about the implications of these values, how to implement them in the workplace, and identify areas for enhancement. Promote shared values and cultivate a culture of integrity. You can't act on your words if you don't know what you believe in, nor if you don't believe in what you're saying. This mindset will help you untangle the complex web of conflicting demands and improve as a cohesive unit. While learning from the best is valuable, genuine leadership ultimately boils down to being courageous enough to express your true self and set an example. Visualize the future. To become an extraordinary leader, you need to visualize a positive future. This isn't about making predictions. It's about continuously seeking the best possible outcomes for your team. Here are a few pointers. Create a vision. Visualize your future goals based on established values and past experiences. Your vision should be ambitious, enthusiastic, and relatable to your team. Remember, a belief that resonates personally can be a powerful motivator. Bring your ideas to life. Use metaphors, analogies, symbolic language, and illustrations to make your vision tangible and dynamic. Help your team visualize the future you aim for and make your perspective the common reality. Be authentic. Practice open communication and don't hesitate to express your emotions. Authenticity is more impactful than sugar-coated speeches or dry reports and creates stronger memories that unite people around shared objectives. Get others on board. Explain the rationale behind your visions, share your thoughts and concerns, and invite others to brainstorm their ideas. By listening attentively, you might discover valuable insights that are otherwise invisible. Maintain collective commitment. Enable people to immerse themselves in the shared vision. To achieve this, encourage their feedback, celebrate milestones, and recognize efforts that align with your goals. Regularly remind them about the shared vision during meetings, written communication, and speeches. The more you communicate your aspirations, the more they will permeate everyone's consciousness. By effectively leveraging these tips, leaders can foster collective commitment and create a thriving environment conducive to the growth of individuals and the team. This approach maintains a positive reputation and strengthens the collective resolve to surmount challenges. Dream big, no matter where you start. Embrace change and innovation. Leadership is synonymous with transformation as it embodies the zeal to reform and the agility to adapt. It involves looking beyond the current state of affairs, challenging the status quo, and exploring innovative ways to boost performance. Simply intending to outperform isn't sufficient to achieve exceptional results. Instead, you need to consider modifying processes, systems, and strategies. Moreover, effective leadership entails actively seeking opportunities for improvement. The objective is simple: create an environment where continuous improvement becomes second nature. To achieve this, try the following. Ask questions that prompt team members to think about constant enhancement. Visit other organizations to gather fresh ideas. Step out of your comfort zone regularly to discover exciting and extraordinary things. This approach emphasizes the importance of being open to learning from any source and adapting those insights to your unique context. It's about expanding your perspective, embracing diverse viewpoints, and staying ahead in the game. Praise only provides a temporary ego boost, while constructive feedback catalyzes improvement. By fostering a culture that rewards risk-taking and encourages the sharing of experiences, leaders create a foundation for constant innovation through trial and error. They inspire their teams to join them in ventures into the unknown and create an environment where team members feel safe to experiment and learn from the outcomes. Encouraging people to view setbacks as opportunities for learning fosters psychological resilience, which forms the backbone of a team capable of weathering the storms of uncertainty. Exceptional leaders don't penalize individuals for a few failed attempts. Instead, they ensure that everyone feels secure enough to extract lessons from their experiences and share those insights with others. Challenging times can unveil your true potential. This approach testifies to the power of curiosity, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. Through a commitment to learning, adapting, and evolving, leaders and their teams can navigate the complexities of today's world and achieve extraordinary results. Creating trust within your team. Interestingly, leadership isn't a one-man show but a collective endeavor. As success rarely occurs in isolation, fostering effective teamwork becomes a critical responsibility for managers across various industries. A collaborative professional environment not only enhances individual well-being, but also fortifies the organization as a whole. However, this isn't as straightforward as just gathering a group and asking them to cooperate. It requires a deliberate effort to promote open communication and cultivate a sense of belonging among team members. Trust is a fundamental component of human interactions, making it essential for successful teamwork at all levels. Establishing a trust-based environment creates a safe space where individuals can strive for excellence and contribute freely. Building trust is a continuous process that begins when someone takes the daring step to reveal their vulnerabilities. Leaders must assume this responsibility rather than expect it from others. Initiating this process might be terrifying, especially if it's unfamiliar territory, but the rewards are tremendous. Exhibiting vulnerability is the epitome of bravery. By taking the first step, exceptional leaders lay the groundwork for stronger relationships and create an environment where mutual trust can flourish. They are aware that some people might disagree with their ideas, but they choose honesty to encourage others to do the same. By emphasizing the importance of relationships and creating a sense of interdependence, they ensure that team members understand that their collective success is intertwined. Here are some actions to build trust and foster collaboration within your organization. Increase the frequency of interactions among individuals who need to work as a team. Use we instead of I to highlight collective responsibility. Create cooperative goals and structure them to promote team effort. Show genuine care for your team members. Listen actively, engage in conversations, and share your experiences. Empower others. Using your influence. Before individuals can venture outside their comfort zone, they must have confidence in their abilities. Otherwise, they might feel overwhelmed and stick to what feels safe, thereby stunting progress. This is why exemplary leaders always allow their team members to take the initiative and make necessary decisions. They also provide their teams with clear guidance, multiple opportunities to hone their skills, and reliable support. When individuals are competent and confident, thanks to their leaders' trust, they take the initiative without prompts and don't hesitate to take responsibility for results. Confidence propels achievement. The first way to empower your team is to utilize the power paradox. Sharing your power with others enhances your own. When people perceive themselves as insignificant, they tend to underperform and expect help at every stage. This tendency often results in micromanagement and perpetuates a culture of evading responsibility. In contrast, when people feel empowered to shape their future and believe they have the necessary resources, they invest more effort to succeed. Another effective strategy is offering people the right to choose. When deprived of the opportunity to think independently, employees become indifferent in the face of unexpected scenarios with customers or colleagues. The freedom to make choices enables them to lead themselves. The last critical aspect to focus on is promoting personal responsibility. Although some argue that this contradicts teamwork, shared goals, in fact, encourage accountability. Provide adequate resources for individuals to work autonomously, and you'll witness a remarkable transformation. When at their best, leaders never rob others of control. In essence, leadership should prioritize investing in the growth and development of every team member. This approach not only propels your organization to new heights, but also alleviates some of your burdens in today's dynamic environment. Cultivate optimism and compassion. Impressive leaders hold the conviction that ordinary individuals are capable of achieving extraordinary feats. Their objectives and standards are lucid, guiding people towards their goals. They provide precise feedback and encouragement, fostering a conducive atmosphere that kindles motivation. Such leaders acknowledge contributions because they understand that emotional support is crucial for individuals to perform at their best. When someone feels appreciated for their hard work, they're more inclined to remain dedicated to their tasks. It's akin to being the coach of a victorious sports team. You understand that every player has a role to play in the victory. Every victory, no matter how small, deserves recognition, whether it's meeting a deadline, resolving an issue, or merely going above and beyond in their daily tasks. Taking the time to acknowledge these efforts can make a significant difference. In a supportive environment, individuals are more engaged, motivated, and committed to the team's success. And that's what ultimately leads to greatness. Kindness inspires others to return the favor and spread positivity. Their expressions of gratitude go beyond formalities and often emerge spontaneously. Making recognition personal means understanding individual and cultural differences, even if it feels awkward initially. It begins with forming a bond with each individual. By experimenting with different methods and observing the results, leaders can discover the most effective way to recognize each team member, making the recognition genuinely meaningful. Leaders lead by example, actively participating in celebrations, and emphasizing that uplifting others is everyone's responsibility. They establish personal connections within a celebratory culture, build credibility, and bring genuine appreciation into the workplace. Did you know? According to the Ready Now Leaders report, organizations with at least 30% women in leadership roles are 12 times more likely to rank in the top 20% for financial performance. Leadership is a multifaceted skill that goes far beyond being amicable and understanding. Exceptional leaders consistently demonstrate their ability to steer collective action towards optimal results. Their secret lies in relentless learning from exemplary success stories and tailoring them into unique frameworks that resonate with their strategic plans. Do this. Identify the most common complaints about the organization and commit to addressing the top 3 issues. Foster a culture of adaptability and innovation by questioning existing norms and seeking new growth opportunities. If possible, combine virtual and face-to-face communication. Use self-reflection as an opportunity to identify steps you can take to address areas of weakness and work towards your goals.